everyone, I'm Armin Gomez and welcome to the summer 2019 edition of Backdrop Palmdale. We're here at the award-winning Palmdale Amphitheater, which will be the site for many fun and exciting events this summer. From family movie nights to summer concerts, you can enjoy the Valley's best outdoor venue for entertainment. And that's not all that's happening in Palmdale this summer. Let's go to John Milner with some important city news.
Thanks, Armin. Now's the perfect time to start tackling your summer reading list, and the Palmdale City Library has the books and activities to keep your whole family busy over the next few months. Well, we're in the library with Library Director Robert Shoup. Robert, thanks for taking some time out to talk with us today.
Yeah, glad to be here.
And summertime's here, and that means something very special for the library. Tell me what's going on.
Summer reading program. That is the big highlight for the year for all public libraries across the country.
Why is it so important?
A couple of reasons. One, there's actually scientific evidence, believe it or not, about the impact that children, especially continuing to read over the summer, helps avoid the slide, the academic slide as it's referred to, and that there's research that backs it up, that the kids who read over the summer come back in the fall better prepared to pick up where they left off. So that's an important thing, but we just like to have fun.
Yeah, that's right. And this is one of the most fun libraries I've ever seen.
Absolutely, that's why we're here. And so with the summer reading program, and I really like to emphasize to the families. I mean, the focus is on the children. We definitely, we have early literacy, preschool kids that we're reaching out to through story time and things like that. But the summer reading program is designed to provide incentives, such as prizes. Nothing major. We're not giving away any cars. No. I've talked to you about that, John. but we have small prizes to give to the kids, but also teens and even adults. We have an adult summer reading program. A lot of people don't realize that. No. And so to me, the beauty of it is it can be a family event, which we love that when families come in together, help the kids find their books, but then the adults and any teens in the family can get prizes for reading. Right. Can't beat that.
No, you can't. They say more is caught than taught, and if a kid sees mom and dad reading, then hey, it's not such a bad thing, is it?
Exactly. John, will you read my mind? Because this morning I was thinking about that very point, that we as I have 6 kids, and I learned at firsthand the value of my kids seeing me read. Because whether we like it or not, they do pay attention.
Yeah, they do. I see it in all the bad habits in my kids from
well, that's what I was alluding to. But it just shows the kids what's important. We encourage family reading. But if you don't have a family, come on in. We got a prize for you if you're willing to read.
There you go. When does the program start?
Official kickoff is June 8th this year.
And
it goes 2 months until the official closing of the summer reading program is August 2nd. So throughout that time, we'll have some special programs. We have some entertainers coming, like a magician and some things like that. The theme this year, there's always a theme, and this year it's showtime. Can do a lot with that, and so we encourage people to come.
Speaking of our library, when we walked in, we saw something new in the front. There used to be a kind of a pit. I don't know if that's a word.
What we called it.
So what?
It was known as the pit for years, right. and anybody that's been to the library in the last couple of months has known that we've been under renovation. We appreciate the people's patience as the number of computers was cut down to about 1/3 were available, and so that was an inconvenience for a lot of folks. But the project we knew would be worthwhile, and it's turned out great. The floor is now level, which is important for all of us, especially folks who have trouble with mobility. Right. So now it's a level floor. It's opened up the space. It feels more roomy, and that's good.
What I noticed. It was like, wow, it got bigger.
Yeah, exactly. So we're the computers are back in place, and in the future we have a little bit more space. We might have a program or two in there. Yeah. So anyway, we're glad to have that.
You mentioned a little bit earlier movies. You've been doing a lot of movie programs. Anything for the summer?
Yes, we, as part of our summer reading program and also summer lunch program, we're participating in the summer lunch program again this year in partnership with the city and with Palmdale School District for children 17 and under. We'll be able to take advantage of the pre-packaged lunch. As part of that, we will have a short program at the end of that each day during that lunchtime. And then on Fridays, every Friday afternoon, we'll show a different movie over the summer. That's in addition to our regular Wednesday night midweek movies. And then we're trying a new program this year. I don't have the date right off, but we will show a movie where it was a book first and then turned into a movie. And then we'll have a book talk or discussion about it as part of the program.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Sometimes I know people say, "Oh, the book didn't tell it that way." So
that's right. Usually, people say the book was better, but you'll have a chance to voice your opinion in this book talk group.
Wow. So a lot going on at your Palmdale City Library. If you want to learn more, you can visit them on the web at cityofpalmdale/library or the Facebook page, which is very robust, Palmdale City Library. So check them out. With school out and warmer weather in, we all need to remember to stay safe during the summer months. Here's Public Safety Supervisor Carrie German with important tips for the community.
The City of Palmdale saw another reduction in our crime stats. And for more information on that, we hope that you will check out our video with our new Palmdale Sheriff Station Captain, Captain Ron Schaefer. Our biggest event of the year is National Night Out. That is going to be held on Tuesday, July 30th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Dominic Massari Park. We are going to have all of our first responders out there, Sheriff's Department, Fire Department, CHP, you name it. They're going to be out there, food trucks, tons of activities for the kids and a lot of stuff to do for the adults as well. So we hope to see you out there. Neighborhood Watch, biggest time of the year for us. Everybody likes to hold their Neighborhood Watch meetings outside in the front yard, getting all their neighbors together. So if you are not currently a member of our Neighborhood Watch groups, great time to start it. Really easy to do. Just call our crime prevention office and we'll get you set up. If you are current Neighborhood Watch members, give our office a call and we'll get you scheduled for a meeting this year. We have a lot of heat in the summertime, so be aware of that. Make sure that you're keeping yourself safe. Make sure your neighbors are safe and your pets as well. We tend to forget that they need our help as well, so don't bring them shopping with you. Don't leave them in the car. Make sure that they have plenty of water and look out for those that can't look out for themselves. Speaking of our pets and animals, for those that aren't aware, the City of Palmdale has a mandatory spay, neuter, and microchip ordinance. So any dogs or cats over the age of 4 months old are required to be spayed or neutered and microchipped. So please make sure that you're following up with that. And we will be having canvassing going on throughout the City of Palmdale to make sure that you are up to date in your licensing. It is so much cheaper to make sure that you are currently licensed than to have them come to your door and get those licenses. Also, there is a significant discount when your pet is spayed or neutering as far as that licensing fee goes. So it's a win-win making sure that they are spayed, neutered.
All animals are by law are required to be microchipped, not only in the county of Los Angeles, but also in the City of Palmdale. It's extremely important because that's the one tool that we have so we can trace the owners. We will give you a call right back when the animal comes to the center. Licensing, wearing the tag, wearing microchip is extremely urgent for us so we can trace the owners.
To stay up to date on everything that is happening in regards to public safety, follow our Palmdale Crime Prevention Facebook page.
Census 2020 is fast approaching, and it's critical that everyone participates. Our community benefits the most when everyone is counted.
The U.S. Constitution requires that every person living in the United States is counted every 10 years. The next census will take place from March through July of 2020. Data from the U.S. Census is very important to our democracy. These determine apportionment of seats in the U.S. House of Representatives and how district lines are drawn at all levels of government. Census data is central to implementing, monitoring, and evaluating many civil rights laws and policies. This data also guides the allocation of more than $800 billion in federal funding. There are several changes that the U.S. Bureau has done for the census this time around. This time, technology is going to be involved heavily in the census. People are going to be able to submit their forms electronically. They are also going to be able to use their smartphones. They are also going to have the ability to call in and fill out the form via telephone. They will be also creating some census action kiosks, which will be located throughout the community. For those that do not have access to internet or do not have laptops, computers at home, they will be able to visit a local census action kiosk site and fill out their form. The census action kiosks are going to be identified closer to December of 2019. Those locations will be disclosed at that time. The other change that there is as well is that this time around there's going to be a lot of mapping available to track the areas that need to be accessed by foot by enumerators to go out, and that will take place closer to the May 2020 timeframe. There's also opportunities for employment through the U.S. Census Bureau for the Census 2020, and that information can be accessed at 2020census.gov/jobs, and all the information about the recruitments that are taking place through the U.S. Census Bureau are located at that website. And we would like to share that many funding decisions are made by population and demographic information from census numbers, so it is vital that we have an accurate count in Palmdale. So here we come, Census 2020, and we encourage your participation.
The city is embarking on a comprehensive update to its current general plan. Since the last update in 1993, there have been many changes in state statutes and many changes coming to Palmdale itself, including 2 high-speed rail systems, reopening of the airport, and job growth at Plant 42. The time is ripe for a fresh, new approach to how our city will grow and look in the future.
The general plan is the overlying policy document for the development of the city. Not only does it work on land use, but it discusses the width of roads, how they're configured, speeds traveled, how intersections work, how all of the infrastructure works. It includes sewers, storm drains, utilities, everything that you see as you drive around the city in some way, shape, or form is covered by the general plan. That's why it is so critical that the residents of Palmdale join us and participate in this once every quarter century endeavor where we try and envision what is Palmdale going to look like in 2045. Where are we going? We know we have impacts such as 2 high-speed rail lines coming into town. They're going to join just north of Palmdale Boulevard and just west of Sierra Highway. It's going to totally transform that part of the city. It's going to again be our downtown. But what's it going to look like? What's important to Palmdale residents? We won't know that unless you come and participate.
To find out more information on upcoming community workshops, pop-up events, online surveys, and more, visit the project website at palmdale2045.org. There are many ways to stay connected and receive updated information on city news. You can like our Facebook page at City of Palmdale-Government. Follow us on Twitter at Palmdale City, Instagram, City of Palmdale. Or you can visit our website at www.cityofpalmdale.org or call us at 661-267-5115. Back to you, Armin.
Thanks, John. Well, even as the school year comes to a close and students head out for summer vacation, educators at one of the Valley's most innovative schools are continuing to elevate their academic standing throughout the country.